We got Noella back for Ric's Corner.
Yay.
She's been lost, missing in action, but I dug her up in the archives of the gym, in the locker room, in the back of the cubby hole, next to my water bottle and my phone and my sunglasses and my keys, and she was sitting in there saying, "I want to do another Ric's Corner."
Yeah,
all right.
that's true.
So here she is in her glory with her hair all fixed up, smelling pretty darn good.
Thank you. Yeah.
My dog even gave her a good sniff, but we won't go there. He knows where to go. I can't get down that low.
Yeah, no, he can get down that low. He's already getting down that low.
I just may not be able to get back up. We have a list of things that Noella gave me a while back, and I know we talked about gym etiquette many times, but there's many facets of gym etiquette. One's putting the weights away, working in with people, but there's something we never really talked about, and she brought this up, and I think it's a really good point, and that's body odor, which is one of the things. Because you kind of are what you eat, and it emits through your pore system, and it smells. And I remember when guys were training for contests and they were on pure protein all the time. They smell like ammonia.
It smells horrible.
Like ammonia.
It smells horrible.
Yeah, it's a really funky smell.
And kissing those guys, by the way, when I used to go out with guys in like the late 90s, which I shouldn't say that because it's dating myself.
Talk about me kissing guys.
When I used to kiss guys,
Oh, did you?
You could taste the after effects of the protein. It was disgusting.
It's very bad.
It's synthetic, literally. It's a bad after backwash thing. I don't know what it is.
That's the lack of carbs, and it lives in the back of the throat. It's not real pleasurable. But sweat is one thing in the gym. We're all going to sweat because that's what we're there for, to sweat. Should have a towel. How many people don't have towels in the gym to wipe the bench down? Or
even use it to like lay on.
Or to lay on, or to wipe yourself down, because I've laid on benches, people sweat, and I slip right off the back.
God. When I see a bench that has sweat on it, I don't go on it. I freak out. Like all that bacteria, to me, is just sitting there for me to see.
Yeah, God knows what it might be.
God knows if it's just sweat.
Well, I put a towel down for my head because my head sweats and I don't have any hair and I'll leave a puddle, but I put a towel over that.
You don't have any hair?
Well, I do, but it's in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, I only wear that on Saturday night when I wear the pumps. But sweating is an issue, and there are a lot of germs, and it's disgusting to be around. And then someone will come up and hug you, and they say, "Oh, I'm all sweaty." Then don't hug me with all your sweat unless you do. Of course, I like that.
I always say it to you.
Give
fair warning is what I say, because I'm one of those people. Actually, what I feel like is that if you sweat, healthy sweat, like where it's just clean water sweat, perspiration, that means you're very well hydrated, and your body is just emitting the sweat. But it's still gross, like to touch somebody else without giving them sort of that permission that you are drenched with sweat. Well, especially a girl. It's like you don't expect a girl, you touch her back and it's just wet with just sweat.
Women don't sweat, they perspire.
Oh, no, we don't even perspire.
It's a different terminology.
There's another word from the South. I can't remember what it is.
What?
Leak?
We leak?
I don't remember what it is, but we leak.
You guys leak.
We leak. We have a little bit of moisture,
Well,
there's a little moisture.
It's like morning dew.
Morning dew.
You just pat it down.
That's exactly right.
But sweating is healthy. We're there to sweat. We're there to burn calories. We're there to heat up the body, and to heat up the body to cool it. You sweat because that's your cooling system, and that's how it works. But please clean your benches, for God's sakes. The other thing is, I'll go to leave the gym. I'll go in the bathroom. I'll wash my hands really good.
Really well. For like a good 30 seconds to a minute.
Like
right?
I'm scrubbing down for surgery.
Right.
Yeah. Scrub.
With
hot water.
the soap.
Because bacteria lives on that equipment, on those handles. I've seen people go in and take a dump and walk out and not wash their hands, or even if they do, I go in to use the toilet and there's no toilet paper in there after they actually did their thing, and I think, what the hell? And they'll sit on the benches where you lay your heads?
Okay.
Come on, that's disgusting.
Okay, we're not going to talk. We're going to probably edit that part out.
No, we're not.
I'm so grossed up by that. It's like, I can't even understand that.
It is a fact.
But it is a fact, and the fact is that so scary is that girls do that stuff too.
I've heard that.
Girls are almost more disgusting than men.
I've heard that
It's shocking to me what girls will do.
Yeah.
So don't think it's just the guys that you have to watch out for when you're getting on equipment. If a girl gets on it and she doesn't seem like she's been real clean, or she hasn't got a towel with her, or she doesn't wipe anything down and she doesn't wipe it down after she's done.
Well, the thing is that your hands, you touch the bar, then you touch your nose, or you touch your mouth, and then bacteria goes from here to here, and you end up getting sick, or you get a bacterial infection in the gym, or a staph infection, or any one of those kind of things. But I know I've gone and I wash my hands and I scrub them, and I walk out the bathroom door into the gym. Someone will come up, "Hey, Ric, how you doing?" with their sweaty hand. Right after I wash it, it's like
And what can you do?
I just washed my hands.
You know what I do though? What I've learned to do etiquette-wise, so that it doesn't seem bad. I go, you don't want to touch me.
Or you give them one of these.
I do that. Bump the hand.
Or the elbow in that
or
case.
Just, do that. Or for me, I just go, you don't want to touch me.
Yeah. Or you
that way it's on me, and you feel
say,
bad.
I lost a finger. I just can't. And you guys notice I lost a finger.
I sprained my hand. I'm sorry. It's gnarly though, and the thing is that a lot of people are not cognizant of the fact. Like, have you been next to somebody that's on the treadmill and they're sweating and you could smell the onion, the garlic, the hummus, the whatever, and it's just permeating that whole arena, and they are oblivious to it.
They're no clue.
And you can't even breathe, and to the point where you actually have to get off where you're training.
And it's all over the floor.
It's disgusting. And I don't understand how you cannot smell yourself like that.
I don't think people do, because you know when I wear the Ric cologne, the special stuff that I wear.
Oh, we were going to talk about that.
Yeah, I can't smell it on me, but everybody else does.
Okay, Rick.
Yeah.
Can we talk about your cologne?
We will get to that towards the end of this segment.
Okay, don't let us forget, because the ladies want to know.
All right. There's more also than just the sweating. I'm reading over your notes here. There's the water fountain, and people go up to the water fountain. I know you take your own bottle, you're pretty well safe. However, the gym water is refrigerated, so it's cold, tastes pretty good. But I've seen many people go in that water fountain and wash their face and shake it off. I've seen loogies around the drain that they spit in there.
Oh, don't tell me
And we drink out of that, and it's disgusting.
I can't believe I just heard this.
Yeah. I've seen it so many times.
You know what? There's a reason I take a bottle of water with me every day.
Well, I take it out. I go and I scoop it out of the back of the toilet reservoir because I know that's clean.
At least you know where that's been.
Yeah, I mean, it's not in the bowl. It's in the reservoir. That's fresh water. Just came in. But
I just got flushed. It just came in fresh, man.
Fresh.
Good.
New load.
It can't be any worse than the water we get off of our taps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that is so gross. You've really seen that?
I've seen it not only this gym, in all gyms. I've always seen that.
Do you see guys actually doing it, though?
I see them spit in the water fountain. They'll take a drink.
Why will they do that? Why don't they sit
because
in the trash?
they feel that it's going to wash down the drain.
That
and
is so
the
vile.
mucus doesn't. It lays around the
Yeah, it does, because it's
strainer.
mucus, for God's sake.
And you look at it sometimes, and it's yellow and green and brown and sometimes red. And so what the hell have you got going in there?
Oh, my God.
You know, it's really disgusting. So think about that next time you drink out of the gym. You know, go get a paper cup and go somewhere else, or bring your own bottle, for God's sakes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you see, from a girl's point of view, when you see a girl that's pretty sweaty from being on the treadmill, and you know she's not like a gross girl or something like that. Someone like myself, for example. But you know me. You've seen me.
Well,
you know that treadmill. There's some sweat.
Yeah.
Is it a put off? Is it a turn off, or is it the awareness that's the turn? If I'm not aware and I don't realize that I'm sweaty, or is it just the fact that you're seeing a girl like really just drenched in sweat?
I don't think of it that way. I mean, maybe some guys think it's a turn on or a turn off or whatever. I don't think of it that way. I think someone's working out and they're sweating. I don't hold that against them.
It's like part of the deal. Like that's what the body's going to do.
That's what they're there for. But I don't misinterpret it as being dirty or sexy or not sexy or whatever. It's just you're there to sweat. You know.
It'd be different if I was at the dinner table with you and all of a sudden I started perspiring profusely.
Well,
right? Would that be a little different? Maybe
that usually happens to women when they sit near me at dinner. But I'm used to that now. If it was other than me sitting there and this happened, I would call 911 because I thought maybe you were having a seizure. And if that's not the case, I call 912 for an extreme emergency. But something's going on there. If you're sweating at a dinner table like that.
Would that turn you off? Would that then go like, okay, she's sweating. That's
first thing would go through my mind is infection or something's going on there.
Really? Like you would think that's not good.
There's something wrong.
That's not good. But in the gym, it's like, it's the gym. You're supposed to sweat.
Yeah. You're not supposed to sweat at dinner unless it's awfully hot in there. You know.
Yeah.
Or you're eating spicy foods.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
I
will tell you this. When I see a guy that's really sweaty, it doesn't bother me unless he looks like he's unconscious of it. Like he doesn't have a towel. And he's just really dripping with it, and he thinks that it looks hot because he looks like a man.
Oh, I don't like that.
Or when there's armpits, the stains down to here, and there's that line between being perspiring and sort of looking healthy, and just looking dirty.
And dirty, yeah. There's a big difference there.
There's a big difference, and there's a point when you need to think, don't they feel this? Isn't it dripping into their eyes? Isn't it?
Well, it does, and it stings.
Yes. And also on that, you're transferring all this bacteria and the staph onto everything that you're touching.
Yeah.